Everyone knows that the 5-3 arrives, Mavuika, Citalali, Arlecchino, and the end of NATLAN's plot, with a mission of Arconte that is surely cinema. But what few talk about is that the 5-3 that starts on January 1st reaches half, and that makes it coincide with the Chinese New Year, the famous rite of the flashlight. All the rewards associated with this Chinese holiday, and not only that, but from here to 2 weeks and a half is also going to liquefy the 5-4 beta with new characters, but above all, with banners and reruns of characters people are waiting for, like Fiorina. So leave a good like, a good ulti from banner, subscribe, leave a good comment for the algorithm. Thank you for enjoying and watching the video, and thank you for all the love and support. Remember that it doesn't cost you anything, that it's totally free. Recommend and position the video, like, subscribe with bell, commentary for algorithm, and just to do that once a day, you participate in a blessing draw that always works well and more now that the stronger banners and the most beloved characters that will surely break sales record of everything. So make the most of it. If you're eating, welcome to invite the directs of the comments.
Okay.
That you're eating while you watch the video, and thank you, and we're going with everything that comes on the 5-3. Quick review, we all know, so I'm going to spend very little time on it, but I know it gives you hype to hear that Mavuika, Citlali, Arlecchino, and the 4th character, who until now speculates that it's Chlorinde, but knowing that the rite of the flashlight is coming in the second half of 5.3 is more. Probably a 5-star character from Liyue, and the 5-star character will come along. What else people are waiting for, or who haven't been coming in a while, are people thinking, can you? Shenhe, Xianyun. For it may be either of these 3. The truth, I would say that Xianyun, concretely, and already they put some criminal banners, but it could be perfectly Shenhe or Xianyun was talked about and speculated about Xianyun. And the surprise of Chlorinde that many, you'll say, well, there's news in some beta that says it's Chlorinde good. There's really nothing that points so much to Chlorinde, and it's complicated because there are too many carries on the Arlecchino banner, and Mavuika already carries by itself but can pass everything. I would say that it can be more Xianyun than Chlorinde, and the live stream is just under 10 days away, a few weeks since you watched this video for that the official live stream comes out, and we have confirmed the banners, of course, as always. We'll be covering it, and you'll have a video here saying day and time, and then obviously live. We'll see it all. Link down here, the description of the direct platform that's clear. And here's an important point. And it's said that there's no new area from NATLAN in the data. Beta so far, there is no very important new area of NATLAN that we all believed. And I think you also leave me the comments what you thought or supposed to come new area on 5.3, but not in principle. But here comes the counterpart if there is data from a new area of Mondstadt, but it would be weird for 2 reasons. One is the rite of the flashlights of Ilani, 2 is the part end of the NATLAN arch where the Mavuika banner comes. It is rare that the 5.3 comes an area of Mondstadt new, that is the famous port of Dorman that is to the north, etc. But there are data in the beta from a small render north, perhaps in what is missing from NATLAN, will come as a new area. Extra Mondstadt that, but as far as NATLAN's missing, I mean the 5.3 other version. Next point, this is what you all already knew, considering that comes the rite of the flashlights. Keep in mind and point out that there are 2 very good and strong things for the community. In fact, 3 nodes that I'm sure you're waiting for and maybe you didn't take into account. One is that in the last rite, the flashlights, and in all the rites of the flashlights has always come new skins from 4 and 5 stars. In the last rite that fell in the region of Fontaine came Xingqiu with a Furina skin, and they called it the Fiorino, and Ganyu's double skin and 5-star Shenge. Always our turkey crystals usually cost us the pack of $15, usually with the fertile or meteorite. And if you save blessing for the crystals and keep the crystals, you could buy them. Why? Skins you want with more, I think it's 1400 if I don't know how much with the discount, and the trend is that instead of coming a 5-star skin, it might be that 2 5-star skins come in, and now let's take a look at what they might be, and let me explain to you why I'm taking a 4-star skin away now. Apart from that, to reinforce this, Let us remember that Lanyan comes as 4 stars from the Yue that surely come in the second half by the right of the lanterns, and that it is said that in the lore is related or can become Madame Pink in some way. And here comes the strong, not only Li. Come skins, and skins can become of speculation that I'm running away for Minhu Tao, so Minhu Tao put in the chat. That is in the chat of the comments we won, but that the next skin can be both Zhongli and Yelan's, and it's still not very clear which of the two it can become here. There are videos of both me and other creators talking about that there was beer news they were developing Enjoya versus a Zhongli skin, a Yelan skin, and the theme of because someone will say good, and that does not fill the skins that come because there is an event that you already know that those who talk about leaked information only talk about the characters and banners. That is the most important thing. We don't usually talk about history or events because are things that don't matter much either, and that are spoiler in some case with the which do not contribute anything to know them in advance. But there is an event where you see the skin of Hu Tao, and it's kind of good. I'm not going to say anything about the event. It could be the Hu Tao skin, and that's why it's definitely said that of the 2 5-star skin. That, as always, comes a Rite of Lanterns accompanied by a selector of 4 stars. Of course, 4 free stars choose, but remember that they are all Liu over. All the important ones that are mainly Xingqiu, Xiangling, and Gaming that are literally 3 of. The 5 current Genshin Apocalypse riders are 4 with Kuki and Bennett, but the 5th is Gaming. That is the best 4-star truck in the game, and apart you can choose Lanyan because it's from the Yue, and Lanyan, as I told you, not only together with the ulti is not just encouraging, and you can use the green shade set not only as catalyst, and you can use the best catalysts of the game like the Amber prototype and the Dragon Hunter boot. That also has the best shield not to physical geo, and inside those 3 elements no. Physical is also a damage, but the rest of elements 5 in total can become so strong as Zhongli's is crazy Lanyan, and you can choose for free apart from Qianglin. I know that many of you want a Qianglin in your life, and on your account by Duningguan Yayo, and the rest of Chongyun and the remaining 4 stars of Liu, so be very careful with this. And to finish the video all over and make it short, remember that being a version with the right of flashlights always by statistic in all versions of has been the right of the flashlight, and another version with more desires and protogemas than the throughout the year is the version where the bow comes before, and there is the part of the main mission that closes the arch of that region, but then later brings us more continuation of the story. Talma Buick A is not going to end now, but the most important part. Yes, and in this 530 join both versions, there is an approximate of about 113 wishes in total, so much. Careful, you know that this changes if you have Bendy Pass, or even some wild P2 Genio. Remember that for free to play is, as you will say, there are always not so little content creators. Zoe come to the directs because we raffle, and I always raffle every day 2 or 3 Bendy, and I'm raffling some Novelets, and I'm preparing the biggest draw of Mavuika that there has never been, and shortly soon you have a video to know how to participate, how it works, and it's going to be for everyone. And ladies and gentlemen, prepared, I'll make a video of you before 5:30 explaining important things to take into account before it reaches 5:30 here. But this is all we're waiting for so far from the version 5:30 to finally remember to save Protogemas, because when we know the banners of 5.4 possibly come Fiorina that many ask for her if Inyong does not come. To 5.4 of Kenichi Mualani, who came out at 5, there's nothing more to say. Care a lot to have very good day. I am not mini those who have reached the end. Write comments for Yelan's or Zhongli's skin. Algorithm. Flashlights for algorithm. Care a lot to have very good day, and Kaito not mini.